Hi guys, welcome to today's episode of PS Educate Me. We are going to read Franklin is Lost, written by Paulette Bourgeois and Brenda Clark. Franklin is lost. Uh-oh, friends. Let's make a prediction. How do you think Franklin became lost? Make sure to comment below and let's see if you're right as we read the story. Franklin is lost. Franklin could slide down a riverbank. He could count forwards and backwards. He could zip zippers and button buttons. He could even walk to Bear's house all by himself. But Franklin was not allowed to go into the woods alone. Why do you think he was not allowed to go into the woods, friends? One day, Franklin said, "I'm going to play at Bear's house." "All right," said Franklin's mother, "but be home for dinner by 6 o'clock." She showed him the time with the hands of the clock. And Franklin, she warned, "don't go into the woods alone." All right, let's see. Do we think Franklin's going to listen to his mom? Franklin raced down the path, over the bridge, and across the berry patch. Bear was there, Fox was there, Goose and Otter were there. "I'm here," huffed Franklin. "What are you playing?" "Hide and seek," shouted his friends. "And you're it." Franklin started counting. Hide and seek was his favorite game. Do you like to play hide and seek, friends? If so, do you play outside or do you play in the house? He wasn't very fast, but he was very clever. He knew Bear always hid in the berry patch. Franklin looked around. He saw a shaggy paw swipe at a branch of berries. "I see you, Bear," he called. Look at Bear, friends, eating the berries. Franklin spotted feathers and fur under the bridge. "I see you, Goose. I see you, Otter," he called. Where do you think Fox is? Only Fox was left to find. Franklin walked this way and that. He looked into bushes and searched under logs. He walked along the path and over the bridge, and without even thinking, he walked right into the woods. He looked into burrows and all around trees. Franklin searched everywhere, but he couldn't find Fox. Uh-oh, friends. What did Franklin's mom tell him? That's right, he couldn't go into the woods. Fox wasn't in the woods at all. He was hiding inside Bear's house. After a while, he shouted, "Can't catch me!" But Franklin couldn't hear him. He was too far away. "Where's Franklin?" asked Fox. Nobody knew. They waited a long time. Bear's tummy grumbled. Finally, Goose said, "It's almost 6 o'clock. Franklin must have hurried home for supper." "Of course," they said, and off they went. Uh-oh. But did Franklin hurry home for supper, friends? No, not yet. At Franklin's house, the clock struck 6. Franklin's parents were annoyed. Their supper was ready. By 6:30, they were worried and went looking for Franklin. Franklin's father searched along the path. "Franklin," he called, "where are you?" Franklin's mother talked to his friends. "Where's Franklin?" she asked Bear. "Where's Franklin?" she asked Otter and Goose. "Where's Franklin?" she asked Fox. Nobody knew. Now they were worried too. Uh-oh, friends. What do you think they should do? It was getting dark. Franklin turned one way and then another. Every tree looked the same. Every rock looked the same. He couldn't find the path. "I'm lost," said Franklin in a tiny little voice. He couldn't remember which way he had come. He didn't know which way to go. He was tired and frightened and all alone. Franklin curled up in his small dark shell and waited. Somebody would come. Sometime, wouldn't they? Dark shadows flitted across the rocks. "Who's there?" whispered Franklin. But no one answered because it was the clouds blowing across the face of the moon. Uh-oh, friends. What do you think Franklin should do? Make sure to comment below. "Woohoo! Who's there?" whispered Franklin. But no one answered because it was Owl, far, far away. "Woo! Woo! Who's there?" whispered Franklin. but no one answered because it was the wind whistling through the trees. Uh-oh, let's see. Franklin tried to sleep, but every sound made him jump. He was humming himself a little tune when he heard crick, crack, crick, crack, crick, crack, splash. Who's there? Whispered Franklin, but no one answered. Then Franklin heard a new sound. It sounded like someone calling his name. He heard it again. Here I am! Here I am! Franklin shouted over and over. Crick, crack, crick, crack, crick, crack, squish. Franklin's parents came over the knoll. There you are. They hugged him and kissed him and held him tight. We were so worried, said Franklin's father. You were told not to go into the woods alone, scolded his mother. It wasn't on purpose, sniffled Franklin. I was looking for Fox and I forgot. Well, thank goodness you're safe, said Franklin's parents. Yeah, thank goodness. How do you think Franklin's parents felt? How do you think Franklin feels? They found the path and walked all the way home. Their supper was still warm in the oven. After 2 helpings of everything, Franklin had something important to say. I'm sorry. I promise I'll never go into the woods alone again. Even if Fox hides there, asked his mother. Even if Bear hides there, asked his father. Even if everybody hides there, said Franklin. It was half past bedtime. Franklin crawled into his warm, safe shell. Good night, dear, said his parents. But no one answered because Franklin had fallen fast asleep. The end. Well, friends, I hope you liked today's episode of PS Educate Me. Franklin is lost. Go ahead and let us know your favorite part. We'll read the comments and make sure to respond. All right, we'll see you next time. Bye.